Have you ever thought, man, I wish these Uber Eats are cheaper, or man, I wish I can sell my stock before it spoils? Well, LocalBites is here for you, and we designed this presentation based on the recommendations from the Diamond Challenge judges. Right now, around 8% of Taiwan's population experience frequent hunger. However, apps for searching food like Uber Eats add an extra 30% cost to every item listed, and they cannot sell everything. Well, with just a 25 million population, Taiwan produces around 8 million tons of food waste every year, which means a person, on average, produces one-third of a ton of food waste. All these are built upon Taiwan's weak food production, leading to financial losses, unsolved hunger, and environmental pollution. So if that raises your concern, LocalBite here aims to solve the problem by connecting the customers to their local businesses, getting notifications and connection with items that the firms are willing to sell at this kind of price. Right now, in market of food delivery and community building, there are Uber Eats, Foodpanda, and Facebook. The first two are currently combining, and for the firms, they have a wider reach and have a complete program, but it has heavy competition. And for the customers, these are easy to use, they're delivery, but however, the prices are heavily inflated, and they normally have no information about restaurants. As for Facebook, it creates strong communities, but the lack of monitoring can leave communication errors. Our target audience are the eco-conscious consumers. Lower income, you have high demand families and the small starting restaurants. Starting restaurants and bakeries usually have less formulated methods of dealing with excesses and usually have more leftovers. They are especially valuable and can be put on sale for the people who wish to purchase environmental friendly products or people who are in desperate need of food.
Thus, our solution is to create an online platform where stores and restaurants can list their about to expire products and sell to customers at a discounted price. This can create a mutually beneficial relationship between restaurants and customers because restaurants can profit from the stocks that they would otherwise have to throw out, and restaurants can acquire the same products at a lower price. So this is how we're going to plan to differentiate ourselves among competitors and retain the customer base. So firstly, we will incentivize our restaurant collaborators with a lower commission fee of 5 to 10%, and the opportunity to monetize from their surplus food into revenue. And lastly is to offer a sustainable branding image through certifications to the restaurants. Then is the customer's incentive. So we promote this steep discounts of 30 to 50% off each surplus meal, and we will also offer a gamified loyalty program where we will reward users with points that could be redeemed for discounts for the next purchases. And we will also implement a environmental impact tracking system where we show users the personal contributions to reducing food waste. This is our implementation plan, where we start off with collaborating with small and independent restaurants and bakeries, and later on we will expand to larger restaurant chains. So one possible partnership is to collaborate with offices and nonprofit organizations to encourage bulk purchasing. Next is our revenue model, which we will have two methods to gain. The first is through the 5 to 10% commission fee off each transaction, and the second is the sponsors from restaurants of 300 NTD per month for premium listing on our platform. This allows our platforms to easier scale up in revenue when there are more customer and restaurant traction. This is our brief timeline. We started our project back in the summer of 2024, and we plan to finish our software development in June of 2025. And from that point on, we will do launch and testing to the end of the year while maintaining our social media efforts throughout the year. So we estimate that this project will take a total cost of 4,200 NTT per month, where 66% are spent on marketing, 20% on website development, and 6.7 on domain and data storage each. So we expect to break even in 5 months in July of 2025. And the numbers will be included in the appendix. So there are associated with risks with this idea. The first is low food quality and food poisoning, which we will mitigate by opening customer feedback for each restaurant's page and create regulations that force restaurants to close down if they receive too many negative feedbacks. Next is a data security breach, which we will mitigate by leveraging third-party database platforms such as MongoDB Atlas to store and process our users' data. And lastly is a customer and restaurant communication errors, which we will design a customer service center for users to report their communication problems. So in conclusion, we will focus on our development of a website in the short term and focus on getting partnerships with restaurants and maintaining our marketing efforts in the middle term. And in the long term, we aim to create a sustainable local community that utilizes our app. So one bite at a time, save money and save the planet. Thank you, everyone.